What's up, guys? Policeman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Isaac. Appreciate you guys coming by. Like the video if you haven't yet. Hit the thumbs up button. And subscribe to the page and make sure you hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And become a channel member or a patron. Links in the description below. And blessings to those who support the Ice Toad. So, in this video, I have something different we'll be trying today. Okay? A Frenzy Barbarian on a Javazan. But not just any Frenzy Barbarian on a Javazan. But a freaking plague-wielding Frenzy Barbarian. And not only one plague, but two plagues, so let's make the other one. Cham. Shale. Oh, a 15 cleansing. Okay, so the cleansing aura at level 13 reduces curse and poison length reduction by about 75%. And its radius is like 26, 27 yards or something like that. So if you double that, or more than double it, because I have a 15 right here, so level 28, is that what that is? Then it's going to be like a 85, 86, 83 curse and poison reduction length, and probably like a 39 or 40 yard. But it's going to be big, all right? I haven't done the math, but nonetheless, let's try it out, because I think this might be interesting on a Javazan, primarily because of the fact that Plague has this very mod. A 20% chance to cast level 12 lower resist when struck. Alright, so I think this might be kind of interesting. Let's see how well it fares. And I do have a Valkyrie out. Let's see if he can get in the mix there. Already cast it, look at that. He already cast it. Oh my god! He's going to be casting that like a toad. I hope. I actually don't know that for a fact. Now, I'll show you my gear in just a minute here, and I do have a Sunder Charm. Alright, oh, my res are horrible. Check out the res. Very poor. Okay, the mercenary has, he has the thing cast. He has Fade. That's good. I'll show you his gear in a moment. Let's get him in the fray, and I do have Enigma on. The rest of the gear isn't all that godly. I'll show you in just a minute. And no torch, no Annie. Come on, you little fucker. There it is. There's the... Oh my god! Okay, that's pretty impressive, I would say. Can it do the Trav? Of course it can do the Trav. Let's find out how well it can do the Trav. As long as I don't get my little tail swatted. Because his resists, as of right now, the Javazan that is, his resists are quite poor. He has a negative 55 lightning res. He has a negative 40% poison res. He only has 10 fire res and 20 cold res, but he does wear Raven Frost for the nice cold absorb. So cold isn't going to be much of a problem here. Alright, let's get him in the fray. Get him in the freaking fray and shit. There it is. Oh, he's dead! Oh, he died quick! That's not good. Okay, Ice Boy, let's get out of here, Ice Boy. Let's go test somewhere else, Ice Boy. Don't embarrass yourself, Ice Boy. I'm gonna fill that belt up a second. Fill it up with the goodies. No torch, no Annie. That's fine, don't need them. They're a bit overrated. They're quite overrated, I would say. The torch and the Annie. No need. So, check this out. Yeah, that's odd. He died. Because this should have been maxed out. His fire res. Because the Trav, of course, is known for its fire damage. The Council raises Hydras and things of that sort. So, that's unfortunate. He got his little tail swatted. But nonetheless, I have Treachery on him. Non-ethereal base for style points. For the Fade, the IS on there. Endariel's Visage. Visage or Visage? Let me know in the comments below. So it has the nice 20 IS, and I put a Charm Rune in there. For Cannot Be Frozen. Some other nice mods. And Plague. Cleansing Aura. 2 to all skills. 20% increased attack speed. 232% enhanced damage. But unfortunately on a Phase Blade that doesn't account for so much. Because as you can see here, it only does 102 to 116. Not very impressive at all. 33% chance of Deadly Strike. Negative 23% to enemy Poison Res. Another nice mods. So, yeah, I just wanted to try that out. So let's go back to let's go to the Chaos Sanctuary now. As he has to get that Fade procced. Look at how fast he attacks. Okay, there's the low res at least. No Fade still. And the nice thing is he runs around pretty quick once you get the Frenzy going. Which is great because you want him to get hit. Which is what is ideal about this build. In fact, this would be good for the cows. Where his res won't matter as much. He will be aggressive. He'll probably take a lot of hits. And the cows have a lot of HP, so casting the thing on them, I think would be quite effective. Oh my god! So it can take a minute sometimes to get it cast. Still no Fade. That's fine. Not very impressive. It's viable. Do some pokies. Throw a couple pokies in the mix. So the pokey does 1 to 3,673 damage. Releases 8 bolts. And then I have the other thing. This thing right here, Lightning Fury. Level 29, 30 bolts. 1 to 1,636 damage. Level 29. Still no Fade on the homie. Okay, he does have Fade. Jeez! And imagine how devastating this would be if I actually pierced some. If I were wearing T-strokes, for example. Or a Griffin's, better yet. But I do not have a Griffin's. I have something that's kind of budget. Except for the jewel in there. The jewel is a 15 IS / 15 all res jewel. Not that it's helping me a ton, because my res are horrible. So I basically, I really need to avoid any elemental damage, basically. So he's not casting it as much as I would hope. I'm not sure if that 20% chance to cast low res stacks. There it is. There's some low res. And I believe I do have 100% pierce. No T-strokes. This is a Razor Tail setup. But there's a lot of pierce. He's dead. Reinforced mace. He's dead. Alright, let me show you the gear. And I'm going to finish up with this. A cast run. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Think we got this? Titan's Revenge. Perfect damage. Perfect leech, but it's non-eth. Laying of Hands for the nice IS and the Fire Res. And they're kind of cheap. Raven Frost, not perfect, but it's fine. Razor Tail. So with the Razor Tail equipped, I have a... there's 33% pierce, then added to my skill pierce, which is over 67%, so I'm over 100%. Mantle Heal for some cheap mana leech. Silk Weave for the mana replenish. Very nice shield here. Storm Shield for defensive purposes, and I did put a 15 IS / 15 all-res jewel in there. So pretty damn epic Storm Shield in my opinion. It's even a blue jewel, so I think it looks really nice like that. High Lord's Wrath for the IS, the one-to-all skill. Lightning Res is quite nice as well. Velk Wing for the skills, the run walk, and the 4 men after each kill. So a very nice helm, really. Very nice budget-friendly helm. But I did put that jewel in there, the 15-15 jewel. And I do have Enigma, because I really wanted to be able to teleport to control the Merc, to try to showcase how well or poorly it performs, basically. But yeah, again, not very impressed. What do you guys think about the performance of a dual Plague Merc? Again, I'm not sure, because they're in different hands, if the 20 chance to cast stacks. I'm not sure if it does. I mean, you should be having a 40% chance to cast low res right now while getting hit. And it doesn't really seem to be adding up. So you might be just as well off with a single plague on him, along with something else. Maybe something that actually is worth the damn in terms of damage output. I don't know. You could put a grief. It'd be very expensive, but that is an option for sure. What if there's anything else? Since it's a Merc, his gear doesn't break, so you could put something ethereal on him. But I'm not sure what the best combination is. Unfortunately, it probably still is an infinity for sure. I really just wanted to try something a bit different, because this plague item is pretty cool. And I know it has its purpose somewhere. In PD2, it definitely has its purpose, because there's endgame maps, and it's really important to stay away from poison and curses. They're quite devastating. But basically in D2R where it stands, it's quite diminishing once you get your character godly enough. They're not all that, it's not all that much of a problem at all. The curses and the poison from enemies, just PD2 they do a ton of poison damage in some of the endgame maps. So you basically, in some instances, you need a freaking cleansing aura somewhere. So in which case it makes a good place for an item like Plague. But here, I don't know, what is the purpose of this item? Who would wield this? I wonder if there's another one-handed item you can put in your barb for like a dual aura effect. Hand of Justice for some shitty, for that poor fire res aura. Hyperion Spear. Okay, let me try this in the cows. Kind of curious to see how it performs with the cows. Okay, welcome back to the spiritual journey here on the cow level. Oh, he already cast it. He already cast the thing. Here he goes again. There goes the cast. Alright, let's see how it works on the king. And all his hombres. And all the king's hombres. All the king's men. Ooh. Cast it already. Pretty frequent. Gonna die. Shh. Whoops, there he goes. Poor little hog. Poor little hog got that little tail swatted. So I will have to resurrect them.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Alright, let's try this again. He does attack pretty damn fast, though. But yeah, poor damage, unfortunately. It might have been better to make those in Conquest Swords. I don't know. It will have higher damage, but is it worth it? Depending on the gear, I suppose it could have the same IS breakpoint, but I just haven't looked. Yeah, Conquest Swords would take advantage more fully of that 269% enhanced damage that one has anyway. So there you have it, the Dual Plague Barbarian. Nice radius of that low res right there. But yeah, just, I mean, unfortunately, it's quite expensive. So, really wouldn't think it's worth it. Can't do shit for damage. That's fine. Yeah. I think I've seen enough of this. Poor little guy. He tried. He fighting, you know. He went down swinging. You gotta give credit where credit's due. He's swinging, see? There's that low res. All over the place. All over the place. It's not that bad. Here, now with Valk dead, let's see how well he can control the crowd. There it is. It's not bad. I mean, you wait for it to cast. You chill. You can chill and wait for it to cast. See that? Is there confuse on it? What's casting confuse? Oh, that's not confuse. Is that blind's target? I'm not sure what that little thing is over their heads. Here, let's look at it again. What's that? What's that little thing over their heads? That's not going to override... that's not going to override lower res, is it? Low resist when struck. Poison over on striking. Treachery. Fade. Venom. What is that thing that we're seeing cast over the cows' heads? Oh, he cast Taunt. Dumbass. That's what that is. That's right. These new Frenzy Mercs, they cast Taunt. Which does not override curses, to my understanding. So, we're fine. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching the video. Like the video if you haven't yet. Become a patron or channel member. Links in the description below. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace be with you.